Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family. My name is Robert. This is 7 Up and At It here on the Yeah I Said It show. Now, if this is your first time finding us, God bless you. Welcome. I hope that this video will bless you, will provoke you to seek after God. And I'll explain that in a minute. And to go back and look at previous videos and to stick with us and hook up with us as we continue the journey with videos to come on a daily basis. Now, if this isn't your first rodeo and you've been here before, you're an old hat, God bless you for that. Your constant viewership, as I continue to say, is confirmation that I'm doing what God's asked me to do. So, but if you're whether it's your first time or you've been here before, do me a favor, stay hooked up with us, stay through the video, and listen. And if you agree with me, give me a thumbs up. If you disagree with me, give me a thumbs down, or more than anything, comment and let me know what you think. Because I personally feel that iron sharpens iron and steel sharpens steel. And by doing that, by commenting and letting me know if I miss it, it helps keep me on the right path as well. Because I don't think any of us want to get on the wrong path and get away from God, especially in today's world. So let's get into it. So if you're here for the first time, you may question, what is this? What is 7 Up and At It? Well, 7 Up and At It is a daily devotion where I will focus on a particular verse of the Bible, and I will look at verses that precede it and verses that come after it. And I'll look at different translations so I can get a full context of what God is trying to tell us in His Word. Now, I video these simply because I feel it's imperative that that whatever God gives us in life, especially His Word, that we're supposed to pour it back out, that we're supposed to expose it to others, so others can hear from it, can learn from it, can be blessed by it, and can use it to have a better walk with God. And I call it 7 Up and At It as simply a thank you to my dad here on earth, who would come and wake me up most mornings, and it would be 3 knocks on the door would open up, and he would simply say, "It's 7 Up and At It." And you got up, because if you didn't, the next time he came in, he was joined by a glass of cold ice water. So, and that didn't happen very often, but it did sometimes. Anyway, I digress. But now my Father in heaven is doing the same thing. He has me up between 6 and 6:30, depending on when the sun rises. And I'm out uh, taking care of the homestead, uh, making sure everything's taken care of for the morning. And then by 7 a.m., I'm sitting in this chair to learn from God. So, and what are we learning today? Glad you asked. So here it is. Let's look at a verse, and the verses I find are basically based off of whatever today's date is. So I'll look at a chapter 8, verse 27 today because it's August 27th. Or sometimes I'll flip it and I'll look at chapter 27, verse 8, which I did today. And I did it today because it was a psalm that I remembered, that I enjoy, but also God has been dealing with me on a particular topic, and you'll find there's previous videos that talk about it as well. And he's really having me deal with that and focus on that and study on that. And it is this. Um, well, let's get into the verse and then we'll discuss it. So it's Psalm chapter 27, verse 8, and I'm going to read today out of the New American Standard Bible. So the verse says, "When you said, 'Seek my face,' my heart said to you, 'I will seek your face, Lord.'" Read verse 9 as well. "Do not hide your face from me. Do not turn your servant away in anger. You have been my help. Do not abandon me, nor forsake me, God of my salvation." You see, this psalm, Psalm 27, is a psalm by David, and it's of a fearless trust in God. Yeah, if you've been with us before, you just heard the word. And it's him talking, communicating with God, begging God in a way, or crying out to God that, you've told me to seek your face, and my heart is responding. I'm always seek your face, Lord. I'm always going to come to you, because you have been my helper. Um, I have been your servant. Please don't abandon me or forsake me during this time, God of my salvation. You see, during this time, David was surrounded by enemies, and he knew the only time he has the victory is whenever he is focused and trusting in God. And that's where we should be, is that trust. And if, like I said, on previous verses, previous videos, that's what we've talked about. And God's really dealing with me on the trust issue. And he said, basically, I've heard this morning in my studies, um, and reading other verses, and listening to videos this morning, um, Reverend or Pastor uh, Charles Stanley, who passed away last year. But I listened to an excerpt of one of his videos where he basically he said, "What are you thinking about in the morning? Where's your focus? What are you seeking here on earth?" You know, and so I ask you, are you seeking that next promotion? Are you seeking a new job? Are you seeking the right girl to date, or boy, lady or man? You know what I'm saying. Um, and yeah, we do know that there's just two. Leave that alone. But yeah. Anyhow, but what's the first thing you think about in the morning when you get up? Is it that new girlfriend, that new boyfriend? Is that, yeah? Is it a date you got coming up? Is it, hatred for having to go into your job, or not liking the boss? I mean, and what's the first thing you think about? See, in trusting and seeking after God, that should be paramount. First and foremost should be that. And a lot of us, including myself, first time we wake up first thing in the morning, that's not the first thing we seek. For me, I'm seeking a pain reliever because I tend to be hurting first thing in the morning. I don't know about you. Um, but I'm believing that healing and wholeness is on its way. But he's been telling me through all my studying and conversations, communications with God, that, well, if you'd focus on me more and on your pain less, maybe you would become painless. Yeah. See, that's the way God talks to me sometimes. Um, he keeps it simple on a third grade level sometimes because he knows I can understand that. So if I focus on God more and pain less, then I will be painless. I know. Many of you shaking your heads right now going, I can't believe he just did that. Well, I can't believe God talks to me that way, but that's what I get. Sorry. Ask my parents. Sometimes I say they communicated with me as well. You know? So it apparently works. It's got me this far. But anyway, trusting in him, regardless of your your situation, regardless on what's going on in your life, is having that complete 100% trust that no matter what is going on, the first thing you seek is God. And the first thing you seek is the desires He would have for your heart or for your life. And when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you think about is God. Because without Him, we would have nothing. So trust, have a fearless trust in God. Seek Him in all things. And seek Him first. I see I'm out of time, and I apologize. I've gone over again. I try, but I just seem to go over a little bit. So I apologize. Folks, I hope that's blessed you a little bit. Because until I get release, that's something that we need to focus on, is trusting in God by seeking Him first. So I hope it blessed you. Like I said, if you like what I said, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like what I said, give me a thumbs down. But more importantly, comment and let me know if you think I've missed it, especially, or if you have another way of thinking on this subject. I'm interested in that too. Because, like I said, iron sharpens iron and steel sharpens steel. And together, we can edify each other and help each other in our daily walk with God. So, folks, remember that God has blessed you to be a blessing. So today, go out and bless somebody else, because it's that action that really helps change this world. Folks, I thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video. God bless you all. Have a great day.